First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Temperatures across the Midwest are below freezing, including in the 20s here in Lansing. But wait till you see what the wind chill is. You don't really have to wait. There it is. 9 is what it feels like when you step outside in Lansing and in Charlotte. 8 in Hillsdale. Everyone else just a few degrees warmer than. Our winds today will be gusting up towards 40 miles an hour or more at times, and that's with snow. That's bringing in even colder temperatures, so it's just a wintry sandwich we're dealing with. We'll break it down layer by layer coming up as 6 News This Morning continues.
It now is illegal to open carry guns at or near all Michigan polling locations. Good morning and happy Wednesday. Today is December 4th. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Megan Vaselli. Jorma has the day off. 6 News is here for you now with this morning's top stories. Governor Gretchen Whitmer just signed into law 2 gun safety bills that aim to keep gun violence and intimidation out of the democratic process. The new laws ban open carrying, specifically within 100 feet of any location where Michiganders are casting votes, processing them, or counting them. The ban applies to not only Election Day, but also the 40 days leading up to it. And it includes absentee ballot drop boxes and counting facilities. However, this does not apply to police officers, and people with a CPL still can concealed carry. Meanwhile, another gun bill remains in the state legislature. If passed, it would require police departments to destroy guns that are forfeited due to a crime or bought during gun buyback events. So far, it's getting mixed reaction from both lawmakers and Michiganders. Michigan State Police now has released its weekly numbers for crashes and deaths on Michigan roads. Just like in years past, it shows Thanksgiving week was a dangerous time for drivers. The report shows in just the last week, 28 people died in crashes and 71 others were hurt. That brings the total number of traffic deaths this year to 973, which is nearly 2% more than this time last year. The first real snowfall of the season made holiday travel even harder, and more snow is expected tonight. The National Weather Service says lake effect snow could blow pretty far inland, even reaching Jackson and other areas of the I-94 corridor. Now, especially with these wintry conditions, the Michigan Department of Insurance and Financial Services now is urging drivers to fully renew their policies just in case. Winter weather-related damage can lead to extensive repairs. So the agency encourages Michiganders to review their auto, home, and renter's insurance policies so they know exactly what's covered. That way, they'll have a smoother recovery process. The state also recommends homeowners keep their heat at least 65 degrees to prevent pipes from freezing, and make sure to remove any dead or rotting trees and limbs to prevent them from breaking under the weight of snow. Starting today in Lansing, westbound Kalamazoo Street at Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard will be closed for sewer work. However, eastbound traffic still is in the clear. The provided detour will take drivers west on Allegan Street, then south on Jennison Avenue. This closure is expected to last until next Thursday, the 12th. McDonald's Quarter Pounder now officially safe to eat. That's according to the CDC, which says the recent E. coli outbreak no longer is a safety risk to the public. Federal health officials say the outbreak, announced in late October, sickened at least 104 people in 14 states, including Michigan. 34 of them were hospitalized, and 1 person in Colorado even died. We're told 4 others developed a potentially life-threatening kidney disease as a complication. Investigators linked the E. coli outbreak to the slivered onions that come on the Quarter Pounders. President-elect Donald Trump could soon swap out another key cabinet nominee. His transition team reportedly is considering Florida Governor Ron DeSantis as the new pick for defense secretary. As Jared Hill reports, this comes amid new allegations against his original pick, Fox News host Pete Hegseth.
As Pete Hegseth courts Senate support for his defense secretary confirmation, this morning, 3 sources familiar with the transition tell CBS News that President-elect Donald Trump is considering a contingency to possibly replace the embattled Fox News host with Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. Hegseth's nomination under increasing scrutiny.
We're going to meet with every senator that wants to meet with us.
The 44-year-old Army veteran has faced allegations of past sexual and workplace misconduct that have recently come to light. CBS News has confirmed that in 2016, Hegseth was forced to step down as head of the nonprofit Concerned Veterans for America. Staffers filed complaints accusing him of financial mismanagement, sexual misconduct, and repeated intoxication.
He does need to address those because this was not something of which we were aware, nor was President Trump aware of them.
Hegseth's attorney has denied all allegations against his client. Sources tell CBS News several GOP senators would likely withdraw their support for Hegseth if a confirmation vote were held today.
Let him have his hearing and listen to him under oath. I mean, let's go through the process here and give him a shot.
Iowa Republican Senator Joni Ernst says she will meet with Hegseth this week for a frank and thorough conversation. Jared Hill, CBS News, New York.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
On the Capitol camera this morning, if you look closely, you can see it's wobbling. That's the wind, which isn't even the strongest it'll be all day. This is just the precursor to it. Gusts this morning up to 30 miles an hour. This afternoon, up past 40 miles an hour possibly, making it feel much colder than it actually is. If you step outside your door right now in Lansing, it feels like it's only 9 degrees, 8 degrees in Hillsdale, the coldest wind chill this morning. There have been a few isolated snow showers popping up here or there. Howell about to see a little bit of snow this morning, but the heaviest of the snow is still to our northwest, and it's going to be in the afternoon when that arrives. This is one of only 2 areas of precipitation that we're really seeing in the lower 48. There's some rain down towards Texas, snow in the Great Lakes, and we're going to be seeing colder temperatures push south, keeping the rain away for now. Now this is Tim. Tim's my brother's cat, and he loves the Christmas tree. It's going to be a very snowy look to the days ahead, so if you do have any decorations out, take your pictures. Take them with your pets too. Just go to WLNS.com/Furcast to submit those. Maybe want to get outside after the snow's falling, because tonight visibility is going to be awful.
Yeah, and that's no fun, especially when it's kind of coming in spurts and you don't know. Yeah,
well, if you have like a Bichon or like one of those white fluffy dogs, you can't see it compared to the snow.
You're on a leash. All right, well, thank you, Katie. Coming up, Christmas came early for one teacher in mid-Michigan who just won a